You guys should know more than anyone else that I have always uploaded videos while the manual blackout was installed. You know, if you read the Kindle, but it was a hard time of the Kindle audible thing. But we're not gonna do too much else in the kitchen. I was right here doing some of the dishes, but like we already have one video uploaded from my iPhone and another one due from my Apple Tel Windows 10 phone that will come after I have Wi-Fi power on for my desktop. That'll work too. So thing was, is if you can hear me, hello, right here. So third upload this. Like uploading 3 videos a day where I have literally no power on Wi-Fi, like as planned. But can't dox them, but I'm thinking. But here I go. So got a few more work to do. Whoa, personal foes in the distance. Whoa, I'm so scared. But this phone has a SIM card still. I switched the SIM card between multiple devices, including the Pine phone. And it was fun, dude, right? I can't describe my shit forever, but it's gonna be different. So we'll do it from now. 1, 2 more, and we can just about get out of here. I'll take you with me. Not outside there, they're so busy, but not even with my yard. They're like literally like the block next to it, on my yard. We can remember if you remember Oxel, my yard. Who was watching the Nelson? Oxel. He was spawned. My yard, where even spawned? I remember you heard her say those 3 channel names, but Dixon Hammer 6666. Axel, my yard indeed. And then Yamanu, all the channels from that era were recorded. Even this video will have a thumbnail. I'm not sure what the thumbnail for October will be, but this next video, third. Not a belt. Not a belt. I had a good day so far. I really did. I meant to make more videos like this before, where I'll turn on the camera for a second. Hold on. You heard enough 3 volunteers, which is what that is. There's the 3 Ways of Volunteers by Glorious Cannon. That's downloaded for some reason. I'll turn off the Kindle. I meant to read one more book, and I'm probably gonna do it for this video in itself. But so I did dox my password like one time, even the same one I have now. Okay. We shall, in a second, load up one book that I don't need to worry about. Here you go. I'm gonna wait near the front door in case my my books arrive. You know which ones I'm talking about. You don't need me to show that. Psycho-Cybernetics, How to Be a Winner, Who Moved My Cheese, Making for Your Parents, Starting from Zero, Shallow's House by Discipline, The Book of 5 Rings, Chicken Soup. Let's do Chicken Soup. Yeah, let's do Chicken Soup for Teenage Soul. Here you go. Changes in Life. I'll get right to it. I already did a reading video today, but I was more humorous than anything, even though it was more serious than this. Well, difference made in tonality, whatever. Chapter where the hell is this? Okay, over. So we're at 10%. So maybe this is like second 2, 3. Changes in Life. I was 16 years old and a junior in high school, and the worst possible thing that could happen to me did. My parents decided to move our family from our Texas home to Arizona. I had 2 weeks to wrap up all my business, quote unquote, and move before school began. I had to leave my first job, my boyfriend, and my best friend behind, and try to start a new life. I despise my parents for ruining my life. I told everyone I did not want to live in Arizona and would be returning to Texas the first chance I had. When I arrived in Arizona, I made sure everyone knew that I had a boyfriend and best friend waiting for me in Texas. I was determined to keep my distance from everyone. I would just be leaving soon anyway. The first day of school came, and I was miserable. I could only think of my friends in Texas and how I wished I could be with them. For a while, I felt that my life was over. Eventually, though, things got a little bit better. It was in my second period of kind of class where I first saw him. He was tall, trim, and really good looking. He had the most beautiful eyes I'd ever seen. He was sitting just 3 seats away from me in the same class. Feeling I had nothing to lose, I decided to talk to him. "Hi, my name is Sheila. What's yours?" I asked with a Texas drawl. The guy next to him thought I was asking him. "Mike." "Oh, hi, Mike," I humored him. "What's your name?" I asked again, focusing my attention on this blue-eyed boy. He looked behind him, not believing that I could be asking for him for his name. Chris, he responded quietly. Hi, Chris, I smiled. Then I went about my work. I won't read too much longer than this. I don't have to. If you don't want to hear me say this all day. But, like, we'll go for longer. Just however 2 minutes I feel is for a longer read. 15, 30 minutes, 10, 30 minutes. How we time that might be maybe... We'll go for 12, 15, sorry. Let's see. Chris and I became friends. We were not in class. Chris was a jock, and I was in the school band in high school. Peer pressure demanded that the two groups dynamic socially. Our paths crossed occasionally at school functions, but for the most part, our friendship remained within the school classroom walls of accounting class. Chris graduated that year, and we went our separate ways for a while. Then one day, he came to see me while I was working at a store in the mall. I was very happy to see him. He went on my breaks with me, and we started talking again. The pressure from his jock friends had subsided, and we became very close friends. My relationship with my boyfriend in Texas had become less important to me. I felt my bond with Chris growing stronger, taking the place of my relationship in Texas. It had been a year since I moved from Texas, and Arizona was starting to feel like home. Chris escorted me to my senior prom. We triple dated with 2 of his jock friends and their dates. The night of my prom changed our relationship forever. I was accepted by his friends, and that made Chris feel more comfortable. Finally, our relationship was in the open. Chris was a very special person to me during such a difficult time in my life. Our relationship eventually blossomed in a very powerful love. I now understand that my parents did not move their family to Arizona to hurt me, although at the time, it sure felt as though they had. I now firmly believe that everything happens for a reason. Absolutely. Had I not moved to Arizona, I never would have met the man of my dreams, Sheila Kate Raymond. We're supposed to keep reading until we get to about 12, 15, but if it means better for not reading the next one, which is First Love, which is True Another Lady Venus Holocaust, which is... I'm sorry if you want to have me read First Love. I'm sorry. I'm not going to read it anyways because it's nothing personal. Just I want to switch the books as many as possible. I want to switch them as many times as I can so I can get the other cool stuff. Actually, you deserve to see this too. Psycho-Cybernetics, wherever we're at. Thank you, Rasfano. Chapter 15. More years of life and more life in your years. Does every human being have a built-in fountain of youth? Can the success mechanism keep you young? Because does the failure mechanism accelerate the aging process? 25 more minutes, 24? Not going to interview him right after that, maybe, but... Frankly, medical science does not have any final answer to these questions, but it is not only possible, but I believe practical, to draw certain conclusions and implications for what is already known. In this chapter, I would like to tell you some of the things I believe I have been practical use to me. Sorry I'm talking too fast, so. William James once said that everyone, the scientist included, develops his own quote-unquote over-beliefs concerning known facts, which the facts themselves do not justify. As a practical measure, these over-beliefs, quote-unquote, are not only permissible, but necessary. Our assumption of a future goal, which sometimes we cannot see, is what dictates our present actions and our quote-unquote practical conduct. Columbus had to assume that a great landmass lay to the westward before he could discover it. Otherwise, he would not have sailed at all, or having sailed, would not have known where it has course to south, east, north, or west. Chapter in particular.